Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Banner Saga 2. So, we put ashore to collect some hazelnuts. Apparently it's fall in Stardew Valley. And one of the Varls discovered a dredge on the in the woods, stalking a squirrel. We've got our options: get the entire caravan back on the ships, kill it before it alerts other dredge, watch the dredge, track it if possible, or back away, leaving the dredge alone. So I was leaning towards kill it before it alerts other dredge, but I don't know. Maybe if we back away, leaving the dredge alone. Yeah, let's go with that. You hold up your hands and back away too. The Varl follows your lead, and the dredge cocks its head, watching. It then turns and runs. The caravan later discusses what it could mean, but all seemed too overjoyed by the amount of nuts they collected to worry. Morale improved, +5 renown, +40 supplies, and there's -6 supply.
Rock on a vacant island. Aselai's godstone almost looks lonely.
Yeah, I was actually going to put ashore, but if we've got another godstone to look at, I'll do that. She's even more beautiful than the songs say. It's glowing white, guys. Oh, I guess that means I can click on it. I thought that was actually going to lead to something else. The clansmen and Varl are admiring the godstone when you notice some are missing. It's Bulwark and his ravens, Alio says. They looked rather upset by my music and all the singing. He shrugs. If they'd rather hang around the large cart instead of joining us, I wouldn't take it personally. But come closer. Let me introduce you to Asalai, the god of the streaming waters. She is the curves of every river, a guide for those of us traveling unfamiliar lands. The Skald runs a finger over small etchings on the stone. Inscriptions from all those who were lost, but found a way back home with her help. Let's listen to more of Alio's tale. Some say her stone shows the struggle of leaving the familiar to see what's over the next hill. Alio looks at the ropes tied around parts of her and smiles. Before the gods died, her stone supposedly stood tall and moved a few steps each year, so people are always trying to make sure she stays put. Alio looks at you, grinning. Have you the strength to hold her or a gift with which to entice her? Well, let's pull on one of the stronger ropes. You wrap your hands around one of the larger ropes and begin to pull. It feels as pointless as expected, and Asalai's godstone does not budge. Suddenly, you are joined by Hakan and Ivor, who lend their great strength. Others quickly join until the rope snaps and everyone sprawls in a laughing heap. Morale improved. You return to where the clansmen have set up camp and see someone, a woman in torn robes, slip from your tent. She blends in with the other families, and after making sure nothing is amiss in your tent, you let it go. Achievement Asalai. We got +5 renown for that, it looks like. The number of clansmen and fighters is shown here. If your caravan is assaulted en masse in a war situation, it is the fighters that protect the clansmen, while the heroes fight a tactical battle. It is important to keep enough trained fighters available, but keep in mind that fighters consume more supplies than clansmen, and are less effective at foraging. Speak to Sven in the training tent to start training some of your clansmen into battle-ready fighters. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, come on in and let's have a look at you. The trainer looks past you at some boys and girls eager to learn. Teaching fighting to the young, Sven muses. They won't go back to hunting and foraging for food, you know. Sure you want to go through with this? We need the protection. Sven blows out all his air through flapping lips. Then let's get it done. We've got 279 Varl. Shouldn't they be also joining in the fighters? How many you want for fighting? How many you want fighting for you? Can you train 200? Jeez. 100 new fighters will do fine, or 50 should be enough to give us an edge. So I imagine that we've been getting, what, like 12 supplies from foraging? So let's actually do a little bit of quick math here. And I should remember that I always have calculator apps open rather than opening a new one. So let's estimate that 20 clansmen give us one supply. That's what it looks like. So we'd be going down from 12 to 7 if we train 100? I think we'll do that. That would be... I mean, we will be slowly losing some, but I think we'll be okay with that. We got enough food and water to last us a day and a half, Sven asks. That's what it'll take for me to break them from running at the first sign of trouble. Make it happen. Consider it done. Sven whistles through his missing teeth. Alright, morale is improved. Minus 100 clansmen, plus 100 fighters. So, I think that's probably a good option. Let's go back to training. What can you show me? Do we have a new, Knowing how not to hurt yourself. Children can do that, Sven says. Show me you can actively mark prey. Alright. Let's see. How much time do we actually have in this episode? Oh, quite a bit. I'm ready. And we begin, Sven barks. Let's see if we can get some more renown for this. Alright, once all your units are satisfactorily deployed, you can enter battle by clicking the ready button. Use Mark Prey to have 4 allies strike an enemy. Alright, so what we really want to do is get 4 people surrounding someone, which is basically just going to be a Varl. Oh no, actually with archers it'll be okay. Let's actually cluster everyone up back here, I think. That's probably going to be the better option. I like clustering. There aren't a whole lot of area of effect abilities, so it's not such a big deal. Alright, so you've got Shield Wall, you've got Return the Favor and Bring the Pain. Shield Wall and Stone Wall. Blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round. Embolden, a kill grants the spearman and adjacent allies 1 willpower. Is this really the best positioning? Let's see what we've got. We've got an archer there, archer there, archer there. A couple, just basic, raiders. 2 Varl. Alright. Let's move you over here for now. Let's put you here on the edge. There we go. I think we'll go with that. Let's go with ready. Alright, a bunch of people have shield wall, but that's fine. Let's, we're just gonna have people rest. Let them come in close to us. So I think our archers are going to be kind of critical to this, because since they have range, they don't have to be. They don't need to be right next to anyone. Not sure if I'm actually getting. Yeah, we're at full willpower, so we're not actually gaining any willpower out of this, but that's okay. Alright, I think we'll rest until Rook's turn comes again, and then maybe start trying to get into the appropriate position. Alright, well, you don't need to do anything. Can't actually attack him right now. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and move here. Let's do some armored break damage. Just a tad. Alright, let's see. Can't really tell what your attack range is right now. I'm surprised it doesn't actually list what your attack range is. Let's work on breaking some armor there. Let's see. Attack. Yeah, so you got 2 tiles with the spear. Could actually keep him back here. Alright, so we've got 2 who can attack right now. Might have to use willpower for him to get in range. I can't get my Varl in range right now. Oops. So, let's just move him here. You up here. Armor break. Move you over here. And mark prey on this guy. Wait, can I... Oh, do I have to actually be, Alright, my mistake. I thought that I could do that with range. Alright, well, let's just kill him. Or get him close to death. Alright, my mistake. So if we kill him, though, then we can get our people around to the rear of this guy. Ow. Now, this is going to be kind of dangerous, unfortunately. Actually, yeah, let's get back here, and then attack the Varl. You're going after that guy. That's okay. That's okay. He's still up. Take him out. Alright, you... So we've got 3 on this guy right now. Let's do some armor break. He's almost dead, but, alright, it's Rook's turn. Let's go with Mark Prey on him. Think that was it? Was that not it? No, that was it. Excellent. Success, you've completed your training objectives. Okay. And 14 renown for that. Fantastic. Alright, so, the nice thing is that immediately ends the, those battles, so we don't need to worry too much about, you know, how we treat our own people and that. Let's go ahead and see what Hakon has to say. The 2 Varl look deep in conversation, but Ivor catches your eye and waves you over.
So they've all armed themselves and are running from something, but what? Hakon's becoming a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy. It's just strange that we've never seen their women fight until recently. Good thing, too. We might have lost the Great Wars.
You think about what to say. Let's see. What happened back then? Or Juno says there's a darkness coming. Has anyone ever talked to a dredge? I'll go with that one. Both Varl look at each other.
There are rumors that some have tried and been killed in the process. A lot of nonsense. Scald tales about the sound of a dredge's voice making your skin fall off.
So there's been no communication with the enemy? Is that normal?
We were too busy killing to worry about a fireside chat. Besides, they only ever make warbling sounds. I'd guess if anyone has talked to them, it'd be the Valka. But good luck getting them to give you a straight answer.
What happened back then?
A great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to dredge attacks every night.
Haven't we already been there?
Back then, the sun actually set. You'd wake up to a sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Ingvar probably told you we never got close to pushing them back to the depths they call home.
Actually, Ivor has never said much about the past.
Oh?
Ivor says nothing, just holds Hakon's stare.
Well, he's probably got more stories than you could hear in your short lifetime.
Juno says there's a darkness coming.
But what Valkas say and mean aren't always the same. They speak in riddles and prophecy. Still, it might explain why the dredge are everywhere, like someone kicked an anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first. Or maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war.
If they've learned to crack the ground and call the Great Serpent.
And we're all dead and just don't know it yet.
I'll leave you two to figuring out the big issues.
You should know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be. I say if it's us or them, we make sure that we're still standing. I'm bothered more by your decision to destroy Arnortoft's bridge. Let it go, Hakon. It was the best decision at the time. To collapse a bridge that cost thousands of our lives to build? If it weren't for your damn horns, Ingvar, I'd swear you were an overgrown human.
The two giants begin trading insults, and you step away, letting them vent. Alright, well, we've got normal morale. I mean, I suppose I could rest. We've got 38 days of supplies. Where do I click on to rest again? Oh, yeah, right here. Alright, good morale. Good caravan morale causes a +1 willpower bonus in battle. Maintain sufficient supplies and rest in camp to improve morale. So we did lose a day of supplies, of course. But maybe we should rest again. Try to get a bit higher. Ah, there we go. Morale has improved to great. I like it. Let's go ahead and leave. Let's see. How are we doing on time? Ah, yeah, we got time. All right. Back to sailing we go. -6 supplies. A crowd begins to cheer from one of the longships as a man struggles with his fishing net. As his catch nears the surface, some voice concerns. You're close enough to make out a large shape and what looks like fur or hair in the net. Fire an arrow into the mass, release your net, or keep watching as a man hauls it out. That's probably the worst thing, but I'm curious what we'll be hauling out.
Bear cub!
Shouts the man with the net. Long dead! What's it mean? Superstitions blow across the ships like a gale. Tog of plagues and famine make eyes go wide. You notice Bulwark at the bow of his ship, staring at the cub and brooding more than usual. Morale declined. Hey! I just built that up. This looks like... That doesn't look good over there. That looks like what happened after the serpent appeared. A cool breeze across the water works its way into your cloak. You shift to block the wind and feel something press into your hip. You feel around and find an object in your pack, but do not remember obtaining it. Item gained. Assilay's... What was it? Tail or trail? Let's go ahead and camp for a moment. We still have good morale. Let's see what this item is. Assilay's Trail. Festival beads remind you of the families and traditions at stake. +2 will, +2 strength. It's pretty good. Hakon doesn't have anything. I've got 28 morale. Can I not give him an item? Well, I can just drag it to him. Good. There we go. Alright, well, we could promote people. I should probably train with Grist to get him better. We could promote Mogre. It probably is better to promote the people who I'm actively using, or planning to actively use. Higher stats and talents, improve your ability, increase your item rank for 9. Let's confirm that. Alright, so we can increase her strength, her will. We can get her exploit, 10% chance to cause puncture. Let's go with that. Dodge or lucky shot. Or do I want to increase her strength or will? That would mean that she'd be able to hit much harder. But lucky shot might be good. 30% bonus hit chance. Well, see, I'm not exactly sure what that means. So I think we'll go with some additional strength on her. She doesn't have enough to go up another level, but we can promote Mogre. So let's promote him for 9. Alright, 2 points. Increases armor even further. Let's do that, rather than get one of the other abilities. So we could promote one other level 4 person to 5. I should probably go do some training with Gris in order to get him up, because he only has 3 out of 5 kills. And again, Ivor has battering ram, and that's rank 3, so maybe we shouldn't use Gris. Let's see, who else do we have? Krumer, Forge Ahead. heavy impact. Bercy. Hits up to 2 enemies. That is a pretty good one. There's definitely an argument for getting him out there and surrounded in that case. That's just grant willpower. I don't think I care that much about that. Luden is might be a good person to bring along. Of course, so is Oddleif, really. What is your ability? Guts. Raider leaps to great heights before bringing down his axe on the enemy, causing all units adjacent to him to be knocked back, friend or foe. Affected units take normal strength damage, plus 1 strength damage for each tile they are pushed. And then shield wall. Do either of you have those? It's bloody flail. The Thrasher strikes multiple times, randomly hitting his opponent for 1 strength or 1 armor damage. On the last hit, bloody flail does damage equal to 1 plus 1 for each ally standing adjacent to him. This last hit will randomly damage strength or armor. That's actually a really nice ability. What do you have? Do you have the same thing? Yeah, you have the same thing. You're at rank 2 on that. You're at rank 1. Well, this is a good question of who I want to use. So many people with possibilities, and yet so few slots. Luden. But the Impale ability really is... I mean, that's one of the things that people talked a lot about in comments about just how good it was. So maybe we should go with Luden. Yeah, let's do that. Of course, he can't be leveled up yet, so I might want to spend a little bit of time getting him some training. So I think we might want to do that. But I will do that in between episodes. And when we return, we will continue down the river. See you then, everyone.